Good morning and happy Monday to all of you. Omid coming to you on a very, very important week. Forgive me, the internet's out at the office, so we're all working from home today. So I'm at my home office, and that's why it looks different. Lots to cover, and I want to show you a couple of things that we've been getting a lot of phone calls about, and hopefully you'll get a deeper understanding of why the mortgage rates are doing what they're doing, and what we can expect. So hang in there with me, and here we go. All right. So, last few weeks, certainly if you've been watching the channel, we've done nothing but just absolutely bleed like crazy for as long as we have, going all the way back to about September the 17th. Finally, we have some good news here today. Oddly enough, this good news really is from the fact that ABC released a poll that showed that now Harris is ahead instead of Trump being ahead. Part of what was happening was the market continued to decline the way that it did because it was fearful of future inflation as a result of a Trump winning the election. But today it looks like it's coming back a bit here. As you can see, the candle wick is very, very tall. This shows a lot of volatility. So if you are a buyer in the market, if you're under contract, if you're shopping, I just want you to know the volatility is very, very high, and you got to make sure that you visit with your loan officer often, just to make sure that you have a good sense of what's happening and some strategy behind all of it. Okay. Speaking of rates, last week we entered the market there at 7% on a 30-year fixed. Again, remember these are for 20% down, 800 credit scores, and everything kind of a vanilla loan. Rates will vary across the board, but 7% was for a 30-year fixed, 7.1 for the jumbo. The jumbo didn't move a whole lot. 30-year fixed went up by about 5 basis points. Not a great big thing. Now, what's happening this week? Not really a whole lot, right? Tuesday, the big election day here. That's going to really set the temperature as far as where it is that we're going to go. If you are on my Instagram account, jump on there. We did a post with some research on it from years past, and we are sharing with you what it looks like for real estate and mortgages before the election and post the election. So that's definitely worth a watch on our Instagram account. The link is right below in the email, or just by visiting at Omid S. Nice and easy. Thursday, the Federal Reserve announces what they're going to do with the Fed funds rate. Right now, there's a 98% chance that they're going to lower it down by a quarter. Now, remember, the last time that they did this, let's go back here. The last time that they did this was right around here. That was September 17th. And typically, after they lower the Fed funds rate, because it is an inflationary signal, why? Credit now costs less, so people go out there and spend more. If that is the case, if we get another one of these kinds of fumbles, right, there may be an opportunity for this thing to even go lower and for rates to go higher. So I just want you to be aware of that. Buckle your seatbelt. We're going to hope for the best and expect something different, but it's going to be a really, really volatile week. So part of the reason why we're seeing what we're seeing with the bond market losing as much money and rates going up is really behind this piece. Right now, the debt to GDP ratio, so how much debt we have as a country to the gross domestic product, how much output we put out, is right now is at 123%. So we are spending more than what it is that we're making. We're spending 35 trillion, we're making 28 trillion. That's why you see this thing shoot up the way that it is. Now, if this ratio continues, I think it'll signal further inflationary challenges for 2025 and beyond. So long-term projections and all of this, unless they can get it right somehow, is as it sits here today, is that's going to be 126% in 2025, 127%. Now, it's been as high as 130% as a result of what was happening during COVID. And so that's what we got to keep in mind. This is a lot of COVID hangover, unfortunately. Plus, there's a tremendous amount of corporate greed that is serving the needs of us as consumers out on Wall Street, right? We want bigger and better and bigger and better returns. And so they are giving us that by turning up the heat on what it is that they charge or producing less of it to drive the prices up, right? So what led us to this to 130% of? The stimulus package had a huge deal with it. Social programs had a huge deal with it, and really the tax cuts for the wealthy had a lot to do with it. So hopefully going into Tuesday, again, not meant to be a political say one way or the other. Going into Tuesday, we're going to have some further clarity on this to see where this thing goes. We will wait to see. Okay. As always, please subscribe, like, and comment, and share this with somebody that you care and love, so they can be as equally as smart and up to speed as you are. I'll continue to report as we see things on our Instagram account on a daily basis. Otherwise, do reach out to me if you have any questions. See ya.